I'm running out of photogenic angles in the apartment, so I hope that the next video will be from some nice library or picturesque view. So today I'm going to discuss a second case when the pharmaceutical companies have been quite naughty, and we will discuss two drugs, Avastin and Lucentis. To understand the story fully, let me remind you what is an off-label use of drug. The drug is usually being invented for a specific type of disease, let's say disease A. But sometimes the doctor's community notice that this medicine is also good for disease B, something that the medicine was initially not intended for. If it happens so, a doctor is allowed to prescribe a drug not for a disease A, but for a disease B, but only if there are no other alternatives how else to treat this disease B, if the patient agrees and is well informed, and if the doctor takes upon the responsibility. So let's begin a story. Once a time there was a company, Roche, that invented two drugs. Avastin, that was meant for specific types of cancers, and Lucentis, that was meant for specific type of eye diseases. One dose of Avastin costed from 15 to 80 euros, while one dose of Lucentis costed around 1,700 euros. Ophthalmologist community noticed that this cheaper drug, Avastin, is actually good for eye diseases that the Lucentis is treating. So they were prescribing this drug even though Lucentis appeared, and technically they were supposed to prescribe Lucentis because now we have an alternative, but Avastin was so much cheaper that the doctors kept on with their practice. Novartis and Roche, realizing that they are losing a lot of profits, united their efforts and started aggressive marketing campaign. So they initiated a lot of scientific articles that they were trying to emphasize the side effects of Avastin if you are treating ophthalmological diseases. They also started going to doctors and saying that Lucentis is so much more efficient than Avastin in treating eye diseases, and they also requested to change the text of the side effects of Avastin and made it sound much more heavy. Ophthalmologist community united and sued Novartis and Roche for anti-competitive activity, because in European Union it's not allowed. You should encourage competitiveness between the firms, not do the opposite. Moreover, a pharmaceutical company noticing that their drugs have another use that could treat people and could be efficient should put the efforts and legalize that drug for that specific disease, instead of doing the opposite, putting all the efforts that they can to forbid the use of this newly found indication. In their defense, pharmacological companies said that they were simply performing pharmacovigilance, and it is in their duty to perform scientific research and to establish the side effects of their drugs. However, the judges took into account the whole view, and they decided that the sole goal of the two companies was the pursuit of profits, denying the benefits of the society that they could bring if they were to access marketing authorization of Avastin for ophthalmological diseases. Thus, Avastin and Roche were fined each around 90 million euros. I am Barbora, a blogger in Vaiskus Dangus. I hope you enjoy and see you next time.